வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். குரு வாழ்க, குருவே துணை. அனைவருக்கும், ஆசான் அழகர் அவர்களுக்கும் எனது உளமார்ந்த அன்பு வணக்கங்கள், வாழ்த்துக்கள். My dear friends, today we are here to have kind of a loud thinking on the topic of Brahma GNANAM. Words do not give meanings, but you give meanings to those words by means of your understanding. I can say many words, and each one of you can have many understandings, right? The understanding within you comes from the perception that you are carrying. Brahma or Brahmam or Brahman refers to a generic word called God. Okay. So, Brahma is God, God is Brahman. While this word Brahman is used mostly in the Indian Hindu Vedantic philosophy, but the word God is used universally. That's the big difference. If I say God, nobody objects to that word. But if I say Brahman, they say no, Brahman is not there. However, we are talking about Brahma GNANAM. So as far as our understanding goes, we take Brahman means God. We are talking about God. Then comes the Gyan. It's a glorified word, I would say. For a common man like you and me, it would be better to know it as a knowledge. Gyan is knowledge. Let us not get overdosed on the word wisdom. It's not just glorified. Come down to the earth. Right? We are all living on earth. Understand earth before we can understand heaven. So friends, look at this. Brahma Gyan, simply put as God's knowledge, the knowledge of God. I am not quite sure how many of you have a clear idea about God. Is there somebody who can define what God is? Do you have some idea what God is? Then we can discuss about. Yes, please. My friend Murali says there is no God. Okay. I am not contradicting with him. I appreciate his opinion about God. He says there is no God. Good. Anybody else? You are free to have your opinion. Like Murali. Okay. According to Meenakshi, she defines God as the one who generates, the one who operates, the one who deletes. So, Jaygant says consciousness is God. What else? Nature is God. And what else? Somebody says my parents are God. Annayum Pidavam Munnari Devam. What else? So friends, please understand as long as the definition varies in you, it becomes more and more difficult to say what God is. Right? Whatever I say, some of you may agree, some of you may not agree. As a matter of fact. More than that, whether God is there or God is not there, what is God, how is God, it's very, very important to know why at all God is required. For those who say God is not there, God is not at all required. Right? So for some who still think God is there, He is coming in this form, He is doing this act, He is doing that act. The question you have to ask yourself, why God is required? Because whatever knowledge you get should be useful. You get a knowledge that is not useful, then there is nothing worthy to talk about that knowledge. So, the knowledge of God will be useful if you know how. Some of you have crossed 30-40 years of your life, solid life, spending with your family, friends, children, grandchildren. Tell me an instance where really God has helped you. You got a ready answer? No. Huh? You want? Just tell me. Maybe you have gone to that Ganesha temple at the time of your examination, made some 5 rounds, wrote your all ticket number on the wall of Ganesha temple, and prayed to Ganesha, "Oh Ganesha, please come to my examination hall and help me out and write on the examination." So that, yes? Huh? Go. ಏನೋ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ರಿ? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನೋ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು. No, he believed in God. God gave him bada hath. Okay. ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಗಿರುವಾಗ ದೇವ್ರು ಯಾಕೆ? ಅದೇ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ. ಆಗಿರುವಾಗ ದೇವ್ರು ಯಾಕೆ? So, whatever you do today, you are doing with a purpose. Am I right? We all have come 400 kilometers from Bangalore for this Brahmajnan course. And each one of you must be having some idea about the benefits that we can draw out of this course. If God exists, if I can make use of God, then please tell me the way to make use of God. I will make use of God. This is the question. I'm not more worried about whether it exists or not, doesn't exist. I take it for granted exists. In that case, I want to know, how can I make use of that? If you are hungry, what you need is food. Right? Then you ask, do you have food? If they say yes, then you go and have. If they say no, you go elsewhere. God only knows. Ad- huh?
Maybe he's saying when he comes and waits for God, asking, is there some food on the plate? Then there's no reply from God.
Then he's talking to the wall. You should go to the real God.
Correct. He didn't point
Yes.
on the
They give flowers, then they give, so they are the then they are giving red flower. Yeah, it is successful.
I would, Tyagarajan, Karnagaran, sorry. I would look at this only way. The way is, I want to know God, I want to use God. If I can use God, well and good. If there is no use of God, knowing God is a waste. Am I right or am I wrong? Please answer this question. Am I right or wrong? If there is a usefulness of God, I want to know. If there is no use, why should I know? I am not asking what is God. Well, you are telling space is God, consciousness is God, parents are God, so many things are there. I will not worry about that. Let us assume God is there. Okay? Let us assume God is there. Is that God useful to you? If so, how? What is not self-centered? Not yours. When there was floods in Kerala, somebody was asking God, "Oh God, go and stop it." Why God did not come? When the ladies, where's please? God's own mention. So when ladies were trying to enter Sabarimala, God did not come and stop them. What God was doing is a question. See, one of my friend was writing his exam. Before writing, he went to the Ganesha temple and prayed. Wrote and failed in the exam. Correct? He failed. Now Ganesha did not help him. Okay. Now, I have an answer to this. I have an answer to this. I will come to the definition and usefulness. I believe that God as a concept exists. God as a person do not exist. Please understand. கடவுள் ஒரு ஆம்பளை, கடவுள் ஒரு பொம்பளை, கடவுள் ஒரு கட்டில் மெத்த. No. God is a concept. It's an idea. Right? So we must understand the idea. Maharishi was trying to explain the concept of God as long as he was living. During the time of his living, he said one thing and then to the another thing and then to the another thing. In the last days of Maharishi, he was talking more of science than philosophy. And he was greatly emphasizing everybody to understand science, because the only way you can appreciate the existence of God is through science. If there are some Sanskrit words like Aham Brahmasmi, Avyakta, Achinta, Anachinta, Agunaya, Nagunaya, Magaga, there's no meaning. Like our friend Rekha asked, that if you say God is infinite, You are only shutting my mouth. That's all. For anything else, God is infinite. Nothing more you can ask about it. Is it so? I will question God. Or I will question the person who talk about God. That's more important to us. I want you to think. What is God? Why God? Before you leave this place, by tomorrow evening, you must have answers to these questions. Two questions. What is God? Why God? Okay? So now our lunch time is nearby. We'll go for the lunch, and then after lunch we will.
What is God?
See?
Yes, answer, so answer.
But when the point here, all of us must understand, what is not there, it becomes God. What is there, it doesn't become God. Before marriage, he was always telling, my wife will be God. After marriage, the wife becomes the devil.
There's a lot of transformations.
Now you will learn that no wife or near
No, it is possible that food is God for him. When I provide food, after eating the food, he will seek some other God. So, therefore, please understand scientifically, God is a variable phenomena. God is a variable phenomena. It is not as a fixed phenomena as somebody puts Satya, Bunkam and bogus. No. It is not. Many people. Satyam, Sit Anantam. That is also there. So Satya means what? So Nija ಹೇಳೋದು ಸತ್ಯ. ಹರಿಚಂದ್ರ ನಿಜ ಹೇಳ್ದ. ಸತ್ತೋದ ಹಂಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸತ್ಯ ಹೇಳಬಾರದು. ಸುಳ್ಳು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸತ್ಯ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದು, ಸತ್ಯ ಹೇಳೋರು ಬೇಗ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. So therefore, you have come here to understand, not right or wrong. Come here to understand what is God, how He can be useful to me. If we don't have answer for these two questions, Amen. So anyhow, I am going to say this to you. Sure, in the time to come, what is God, I will tell you. Why God, that also I will tell you. Okay? Not that I am taking a stand. God do not exist, nor I am taking a stand. God is useless. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಕನ್ನಡ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೇಳಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಹೇಳಿದ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅನ್ನೋಕೆ. Yes, I have. If I have already told, why again? It's okay. No, anyhow, I have committed to answer these two questions. What is God? The same thing is telling. Same thing is telling her, why need God, why God is all same. Okay? Shall we break for lunch, or you want me to continue for another 5-10 minutes? Huh? It's very nice. All of you know, friends, all of you know, this is the year 2019, right? We are all sitting here discussing. Now if you take this time backwards to 1900s, right? Do you think the days are same between 1900s and 2019 or different? Very much different, am I right? Very much different. Now if there is so much difference in time and so much different in our lifestyle, in our approaches, the utilities we make use of it, why there is no change in God? Are we worried about human beings or not? Are we concerned about human beings or not? Yes. No, I am asking you, is there a change? No. My question is there a change? If you can say yes or no. I agree. There is no change. Correct, sir. There is no change because your great grandfather ka mother took 9 months to deliver. Even today, our women take 9 months to deliver. There is no change. It is same. But then, what factor? But no, for example, I was living in the days where there was no cell phone. We used to have only landline. As Dr. Alagar said, we have to apply, wait for 2 years to get the number, etc. But today, it's completely changed. I can. That's what I told you, 9 months has not changed. No, with respect to the same change, science and technology has gone leaps and bounds but has not brought a change in the timing of delivery. Why? They could have made in 9 minutes. Conceived yesterday night, delivered today and gone. Finished. What nonsense holding on 9 months. What a painful delivery, no? Every woman vouches for that. It's a bloody curse on the woman to carry for 9 months and deliver. What science and technology has done to that? Yes, I say this. 9 minutes. 9 minutes. That's a good idea. Listen, no. Let us not say possible, not possible. One day. You may not be there, but his great grandson will be there. Friends, I said that there is change even in our attitude. There is a change in our perception. There is a change in our expectations. There is a change in our demands. Completely changed. Right? But have we not changed the philosophy behind this? Why are you simply holding on to the same old philosophy? Break it down. Bring reality into this. That's what Maharishi did in his last days. He brought reality into this. He brought science into this. He brought gravity into this. He brought genetic center into this. He brought philosophy of magnetism into this. Let us explore these aspects and see how does this fit in my today's understanding and my today's living. How can I make use of this? Right? Let's break.